There was no such discussion or no such statement made to Ian Jones about any political reasons. I recall very well when I first met Ian Jones at my first meeting at the NSC, we said to him clearly that we have a new mandate, we have a plan, and I am bringing my new director. And as such, we will expect that he do the right thing. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah, but sir, there's a contract. It's a binding contract.
He can have any contract, Jules. I think that morally, he should know where he stood. I could go into the details of where Ian Jones, how he operated at the NSC. We knew that he was a very well politically connected individual with the former Minister of Sports. We knew that the NSC was used as a political office. We know that the people that were employed, the ghost people that were employed, was also working at certain people's homes while not even collecting a paycheck from the NSC under his watch. How could we tolerate that?
But you're accusing him of misfeasance in office.
I'm not saying that I'm accusing anybody. I am saying that while we are doing our investigation at the NSC, I will go back to the Auditor General's report of 2015. In fact, I have asked the current director to start to action another audit of the NSC, because I am very much concerned of what may have transpired at the NSC. And Ian Jones was the head at the time. He has the audacity to come and want to sue the government or sue the NSC or this ministry for the lack of attention that he did as under his leadership, the abandonment of the very much known People's Stadium, the Recalde Stadium, and many other facilities in this country. The People's Stadium was like a damn horse race, overgrown bush, basically.
So,
and he will come to me and tell me, you want to sue this government? Tell him try something else, man.